A very warm welcome to this video, which is titled The Art of Attentive Being. What does it mean? What it is to listen, observe, and experience the fullness of the content which you are receiving. The human experience is often lived on autopilot. We are rushed through moments where our minds are elsewhere, preoccupied with anxieties, future plans, or the echo of the past events. We hear words, but not intentions. We see spaces, but not the subtle energies. Here I would like to invoke the quote of Ernest Hemingway, one of the noted and very important person who understood completely what is the meaning of being present when listening. He said, when people talk, listen completely. Don't be thinking what you are going to say. You should be able to go into a room. When you come out, know everything that you saw there, and not only that, if that room gave you enough feeling or any feeling, you should know exactly what it was that gave you that feeling. This sentiment underscores a profound truth that our capacity for experience is directly proportional to our willingness to be fully present, to listen with our hearts, and to observe with mindful awareness. But what does it really mean to be present? How can we cultivate this attentiveness? And why is it so crucial for enriching our lives and deepening our connections? To explore this, we can turn to insights from philosophers of mind, particularly those who have pondered the nature of consciousness, perception, and the self. One particularly relevant figure is the French philosopher Maurice Merleau-Ponty, whose work emphasized the embodied nature of experience. Merleau-Ponty challenged the Cartesian dualism that separates mind and body, arguing that our consciousness is fundamentally intertwined with our physical existence and our interactions with the world. In his Phenomenology of Perception, he writes, "The world is not what I think, but what I live through. I am not in space and time, nor do I conceive space and time. I belong to them. My body combines with them and includes them." This perspective is essential for understanding the kind of presence Hemingway describes. To truly know everything that you saw in a room, or to discern the feeling it invokes, requires more than just a visual processing. It demands a full-bodied immersion, a willingness to let the space resonate within us, to feel its texture, its light, the subtle atmosphere. It means acknowledging that our perception is not a passive reception of stimuli, but an active engagement where our bodies and minds co-create the experience. Consider the act of listening. As the text suggests, genuine listening goes beyond merely waiting for our turn to speak. It involves observing the speaker's words, but also their emotions, their unspoken intentions. This requires empathy, a willingness to step outside our own internal monologue and truly inhabit the other person's perspective. Merleau-Ponty's concept of embodiment helps us to understand how this is possible. We don't just hear words as abstract symbols. We perceive them through the speaker's tone, their facial expression, their body language. Our own bodies respond, mirroring their emotions, allowing us to grasp the meaning on a deeper, more intuitive level. Another philosopher whose work sheds light on the importance of attentive being is Iris Murdoch. Murdoch, known for her writing on ethics and moral psychology, emphasized the role of attention in shaping our moral vision. In The Sovereignty of Good, a very wonderful book, she argues that goodness is a form of realism. It is the accurate vision of the detail of a particular situation and the acceptance of what is the case, not the forced construction of artificial unities. Murdoch's insight suggests that moral growth is not primarily about adhering to abstract principles, but about cultivating a clear and compassionate perception of reality. This requires a deliberate effort to overcome our own biases and preconceptions, to see the world and the people in it with fresh eyes. It is like focusing intensely on a painting, noticing the interplay of light and shadow, the subtle brushstrokes, the artist's unique vision. The text alludes to this when it speaks of observing details. And it says, notice the details, the way the sunlight filters through the windows, the color of the walls, the expression of the people's faces, the way someone is nervously tapping their foot or laughing with their eyes more than with their mouth. These seemingly insignificant details are, in fact, rich sources of information, revealing hidden emotions, unspoken needs, and the unique character of each moment. When we fail to be present, when we rush through life with our minds elsewhere, we miss these crucial details. We see only the surface, the superficial, and we fail to grasp the deeper truths that lie beneath. This not only impoverishes our own experience, but also hinders our ability to connect with others in a meaningful way. We become less empathetic, less compassionate, less capable of understanding their needs and responding with genuine care. Conversely, when we cultivate attentiveness, when we learn to listen deeply and observe with mindful awareness, we open ourselves to richer, more fulfilling experience of life. We discover beauty in the mundane, meaning in the everyday. We develop deeper appreciation of the world around us and greater capacity for connection with others, as the text concludes. It is a beautiful thing to be a person who listens with their heart, to observe deeply, and who feels fully. It means you understand people better because you have made the effort to see and hear them, to pick up on the nuances of being. In conclusion, the ability to be fully present, to listen and observe with intention, is not merely a passive skill but an active art. It requires conscious effort, a willingness to quiet the internal chatter of our minds, and a commitment to engage with the world in a more embodied and empathetic way. By embracing this art, guided by insights from philosophers like Merleau-Ponty and Murdoch, we can transform our experience of life, deepening our connection, enriching our understanding, and ultimately cultivating a more meaningful and fulfilling existence. When we are truly present, we not only see the world more clearly, but we also see ourselves and our place within it with greater clarity and compassion. This is what I wanted to share with you. Thank you very much for watching, listening, and sharing. And have a great life.